Hello.
Hello, how are you
Hi.
doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's a pleasure to be talking to you. Well, I think
Oh,
we match, right?
yeah, the
Uh,
pink
yeah,
dress.
it's pink. Even I wear glasses, but I'm not wearing them, so I might as well wear
Oh,
them now.
okay.
So, how was your morning?
It was really good. I made some projects of my vacation homework, so it was a good day, I guess.
All right, that's wonderful. Well, I just had my lunch and I feel a bit drowsy now. Okay. So, I would love to know more about you, like what's your name and what you do and what are your hobbies and interests.
Okay, so my name is Arundhati Roktima. I'm a student and I'm 13 years old and I study in class 8 in Delhi Public School of Bhilai. I live in the city of Bhilai. It's a small city in the state of Chhattisgarh. And my hobbies are playing the piano, singing, and what else? Reading books. Yes, I love to read books and sometimes listen to songs as well.
Okay, so what kind of songs do you like? Do you have a favorite band or a singer?
I don't really have a favorite band, but I love to listen to Taylor Swift. She's a singer in America.
I know her. Okay, all right, great. Well, I'm Ashi. I'm from Noida. I love reading books as well. I'm a voracious reader. I also, enjoy drawing and painting in my free time, as you can see in the background.
Oh,
And I'll
yeah.
help you with your session. If you have any doubts at any point of time, feel free to stop me and ask me your doubts. Okay, I'm here to help
Okay,
you.
yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, have you seen our session topic?
Yeah, I went through it.
Okay. So our topic is, natural disasters.
Hmm.
So when you hear the term natural disaster, what comes to your mind?
Okay, so mainly three things come to my mind. The first thing is a tsunami, and then the
Okay.
second thing is an earthquake, and then the third thing is a volcanic eruption. So these are the main things that come to my mind whenever I think about natural disasters.
Okay. So just imagine a scenario here. Suppose you are stuck in a building. It's a high rise,
Hmm.
and at the same point of time, you are hit by an earthquake, right?
Okay.
So what will you do?
So first of all, I would like to, if the ceiling's just falling, then I would like to take a shelter underneath a table or something which can protect my head and protect me. So if the ceiling's falling, I'd do that. But if it's not falling yet, I would try to rush downstairs and get to the ground so that I
Okay.
am not in a building. That's fine. That's
All
what
right.
the thing that I'll do.
So your first instinct would be if it's not too severe, you would rather run out of the building and find an open space.
Yeah.
And if you think, you won't be able to make it outside, you'll take shelter underneath the table,
Yeah.
right? To maybe alarm others and help others to, hide as well. That would be nice.
Maybe I'd not help others, but that depends. If the severity is just too much, then first I'd like to think of myself and hide under a table. But if I have few people around me and I can save them while saving myself as well, so then I'll go for saving them as
So
well.
your safety is first. So if you can save yourself, then only you can save others, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So have you ever experienced any, natural disaster in your real life, like an earthquake or, cyclone or something?
I haven't experienced anything, but once when I was, I think, 7 years old, 7 or 8 years old, I felt like there was an earthquake, and there was a friend of mine as well at that time with me. So she also felt an earthquake, but my parents they didn't feel any earthquake. So I was like so confused that is there an earthquake or uh, uh, um,
You
is
should say
there
was
earthquake
there.
or not? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. It happens because if the intensity of the earthquake is not, that high, so
Hmm.
you can't feel it. Only if you are
Yeah.
at a stationary position and you're focused, right? Then
Hmm.
only you can feel it because it has happened to me as well, but my brother, my parents didn't feel it. So I
Oh,
think it depends like what are you doing? Are you moving or not? Or what are you doing? Yeah.
Okay, I think at that time we both were sitting on a sofa.
Yeah. Like if you're moving or talking to somebody or you're not focusing, like watching a
Hmm.
movie, so you won't feel it,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Hmm.
Now, I have another scenario for you. It's fun, but will also, need your imagination. So suppose
Okay.
it's late evening, you had fun with your friends and you're going home.
Hmm.
So on your way, you came across a building and it was on fire. Okay. There were
Okay.
like flames erupting out of the building, a lot of smoke, and people were gathered around that building. So
Hmm.
it's kind of a disaster, maybe not natural, but it's a disaster. So
Yeah.
what can you do in that situation?
Okay, so first, my first instinct would be to ask the people who are there outside the building that is everyone out of the building? Is everyone safe? Or
Hmm.
is there anyone in the building or something? Or have they called for help to a fire brigade? So that would be the first thing that I do. And then if they haven't called a fire brigade or called the police or someone for help, then I do that. I'll just call for help to the police or to the fire brigade. Is that what it's called? Fire brigade?
Yeah, it's a fire brigade, or you can say that I'll call the fire station, so they'll send in a
Hmm.
fire brigade, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so that
Okay.
would be the things that I do. And I would not like to go in that building because it's on fire. I would definitely not go there.
Okay. Yeah, that's right because you can't do much really because it's on fire.
Yeah.
So, you'll
Yeah.
endanger your life. That's what you'll do.
Hmm.
That's great. Your first instinct will be to call the authorities. You can call the ambulance as well, the hospital,
Yeah.
and the fire brigade. So, we can evacuate people out of the building.
Yeah.
Need a help,
Yeah.
right? You can also, what you can do is, pacify the people and help them douse the fire. So you can say, I'll
Hmm.
help to extinguish the fire. You can use that word, or you can say douse the fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
The spelling is Dousc. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Now, suppose somebody is smoking a cigarette, in front of
Hmm.
you, and you hate the smoke. You're allergic to it. Now, how
Hmm.
will you ask that person to not smoke?
Okay, uh, so first I'd like to ask that person that, hey, can you just stop smoking? Actually, I'm allergic to it. Okay, so can you please just stop? So
Okay.
that's what I would say to them.
Okay, that's nice. You can also use the word. You can say, suppose I'm smoking. So you'll say, Ashi,
Hmm.
I hate to smoke. So can you please stop the cigarette? Stop.
Okay,
S.
yeah, okay.
Because sometimes, you cannot say douse the cigarette or extinguish the
Yeah,
cigarette. I
yeah.
mean, of course, you can say, please do not smoke, but the right word would be stop the cigarette.
Hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Or like if your stove caught on fire, you'll say douse the fire or
Hmm.
extinguish. Great.
Okay.
Okay. So with fire, what other fires can you think of? Like bonfire, campfire?
I think if I think of fire, so the first thing is a small house that has caught on fire. So that's the thing that I think.
Okay.
And I also think of just a plain ground with fire just burning on it because of dried leaves and all that.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds more like a wildfire, maybe. Not a
Maybe.
ground, but maybe, in the forest or something, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So we have other words like fire, bonfire, wildfire, campfire,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's another word called arson, Arson. You have any idea
Yeah,
what it
I've
means?
heard of it, but I don't know the meaning.
Okay. So arson is basically somebody who intentionally sets a property on fire. It can be a building,
Oh,
it can be,
okay. Yeah. Okay, got it now.
right? So how will you use that in a sentence? The word arson.
Okay, so the gang of thieves
Hmm.
arson the house, I guess.
It's more like you can say the gang of thieves were imprisoned for arson.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And
okay,
you can
yeah.
say they set the building ablaze. So ablaze is also a word. Okay, you can
Hmm.
say set on fire, or you can say ablaze, Ablaze. And they were arrested for arson.
Okay, yeah.
And what would you call a person who has committed arson?
Arsoner.
It would be arsonist.
Okay, arsonist. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Just
Hmm.
keep these things in mind. So whenever you have any conversations about fire or something, so you can use these words and be more effective, I would say, or
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
All right. Wonderful. What else can we talk about? Natural disasters.
What can we talk about?
Okay. So, what do you think are some effective ways to, deal with natural disasters? It can be a cyclone or tsunami. You can pick anything and,
Hmm.
find out ways how we can,
Okay,
manage
so
that and train people.
Yeah. So natural disasters, we don't really know when there will be a natural disaster in the future because it just happens randomly. It just depends on the nature, right?
Yeah,
So I think that if we get to know, we start to get the signs that there's going to be a natural disaster in a few moments. So in that case, we can try to warn other people or
hmm,
call the authorities and just inform them about it that there might be a natural disaster today or in the next day or something like that, so that many other people can also know about that and they can just take shelter in a place where they can be safe. So that we can do that, we can just inform people if that there's going to be a natural disaster.
okay. Yeah, you can use the word aware, right?
Okay,
And to
yeah, we can make the
influence it,
people aware.
of the situation, and we can alarm them. Instead of
Yeah.
saying, informing them, you would raise alarm.
Okay, yeah, okay, got it.
And you would request people to take shelter or like find a safe spot, something like that. That's a
Yeah.
nice way to go about it. Okay, so I think we have some vocabulary words. I'm sure you know all of these like tsunami and cyclone,
Yeah.
dangerous, warning signs, signals.
Yeah.
Simple, right? Okay, all right. So, okay, I have a few situations for you now. It's like a situation reaction. Like, how will you react?
Okay.
Suppose you opened your door to your bedroom and your mom
Hmm.
is sleeping on the bed and there's a snake on the
Okay.
floor. What will you do?
Okay, so I'll just try to scream at her that, "Oh, mom, wake up! There's a snake! Wake
Like,
up!" And if the snake is on the right side of the bed, I'll ask her to get down from the left side and try to escape the room and just get out of there as soon as
yes,
possible.
that's nice. So you'll like inform her like where the snake is, like the location
Hmm.
of the snake, so she can evacuate, properly. Because we
Yeah.
don't want her stepping on that snake, right? That would
Yes.
be a disaster. Okay, wonderful. So, which school do you go to? Yeah, you said DPS, right?
Yeah. Delhi Public School.
Okay. So, have you been going to school every day? Like,
Yeah, as of now, my vacations are going on, but earlier in the month of April, we had to go to school every day. It was all offline.
okay. So it must have been, quite different from what you had a few years ago, like few months ago, because it was all online.
Hmm.
You had
Yeah,
fun?
and yeah, I loved it. I enjoyed it very much because I was able to meet all my friends. I was able to interact with them. So it was a really great thing as I could just, we could just meet people in real life and not just on video calls or something.
Yeah, that's right. After like when it was, the COVID pandemic was going on, I almost forgot how to make conversations with people because I was like
Oh,
alone all the time. So it was, it's nice seeing new people and having conversations and having fun, right?
yeah.
Okay. So do you have any questions for me? Any doubts? Any questions?
I don't really have a question, but I have one thing to say that I have the same pen as you.
Really? Is it white?
Yes, it is white.
Yeah. Well, we
Yes.
yeah. I think we are very similar. Like you love reading books. I love books. I love music as well. We have the
Hmm.
same fashion sense, I guess. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, that's nice. But I would say I'm very impressed by your English. I love, how you're able to express yourself, and I love your imagination. You can imagine things, right?
Oh, thank you.
I think, you're very bright, very confident. I love how,
Oh,
motivated you are. That's wonderful. I would just suggest, read more and more.
yeah,
That will really help you because, learning is a lifelong process. And if you
yeah,
want to be more impressive, it would be great if you could, build your vocabulary. And that would happen
hmm,
if you read more.
yes, yeah,
Right? Because mugging up word isn't similar, like it's not that effective.
hmm,
Like you can study or learn 5 words today and forget them tomorrow. But when you read them in a book, they stay with you,
yeah,
right?
hmm,
There's no problem with your English. All you can do is, make it more impressive. Just
yeah.
learn good words, and I think you'll do great.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Well, I had a wonderful session with you. We learned some new words today, so just keep them in mind.
Yeah, it was a
And
really great conversation.
yeah, same here as well. Well, you take care, have fun. Also, I would really want you to give me a rating if you liked me.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would really boost my confidence.
Yeah,
All
sure.
right. Have a wonderful day. Take care.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.